Brian here with HelpSellMyRV.com out of Louisville, Kentucky, where all RVs and pop-ups are for sale by owner. I'm going to do a walk around on this fully loaded 2014 Rockwood High Wall 277 pop-up. Overall exterior length when it's set up, just like we see it right now, is going to be 25 feet 9 inches. When it's all closed up and ready for transport and driving down the road, it's going to be a 14-foot box. Unloaded vehicle weight on this camper when it came off the assembly line or the UVW is going to be 3,201 pounds, and that is empty. And I will try to show you that yellow telltale sticker on the back side when we do the walk around on the outside if I don't forget. Let's go ahead and get started on the inside, and I'm going to try to show you all the features on this thing. This is a one-owner camper. The only reason why the owner is selling it is because they're not RVing at this point. So anyway, they called me and see if we can find another home for this. I'll give you an idea here of the floor plan. We'll start up in the front and then work our way back. I don't do a lot of pop-ups. Usually do motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers. All right, up in the front here is going to be a king pull-out, and it does have the inner spring mattress, and I believe it is also heated, and that may have been part of an option or a package. Try to show off a lot of the condition. I did not find any mold, any issues like that. The camper is a little dirty, a little staining. There's a little bit of staining right there, but that should clean up, and back there. But anyway, the owners have not had a chance to detail it. They pretty much just popped it up this morning and got it ready for me to do the video real quick. I think condition, as far as my opinion, and I think a dealer would agree, great condition, normal wear and tear on a pop-up. All right, this is going to be the U-shaped boot dinette pop out, and you can pull that thing out and bring it back in with one hand. Really easy setup. Your U-shaped boot dinette is going to be cloth fabric, and it's going to be a dark brown color, and also looks to be maybe some coppers and some tan colors. Table collapses down, pretty easy to set up into a bed, and it all definitely sleeps two grown adults, or you can squeeze in a bunch of kiddos on that. But definitely sleep two grown adults pretty easy. A little bit of storage up underneath this booth. And lots of storage there. And that's going to be the outside storage compartment. I'll try to show you that. And again, all your vinyl on the camper, definitely great condition. As I said, this is fully loaded, and it does have the wet bath. I like to call it wet bath. RV toilet, and here's your shower wand. And if you want to take a shower, you take this shower curtain, bring it all the way around so you don't get the camper all wet. And you have the option to take a shower, which is pretty neat, and pop up. And this sets up within 30 seconds. I don't know if you can find a video on YouTube about how to set these up, but they set up pretty quick. Walking into the back here, this is going to be the queen bed pop out, and it also is inner spring, and as I said, I believe it is heated. Back up here, it does have the full heat and AC. The heater on this camper is going to be 20,000 BTU heater, and you do have the microwave. Stainless steel finish on the microwave. As far as your appliances, you also have oven with stainless steel finish, and the oven looks like it's never been used. And above the oven is the 3-burner gas cooktop. Front burner is usually a high output. Nice glass lid, by the way, for more counter space. Huge counter space, by the way. And on the high wall, your counters are all going to be pretty much residential height, where the traditional pop-ups, your counters are significantly lower. Definitely convenient. Nice sink, double bowl sink, by the way. Thermostat to operate your heat and your AC. As I said, your heat is going to be a 20,000 BTU heating source, and your AC is, I believe, going to be I think it's going to be maybe a 13,500 BTU Coleman. Definitely more than enough for this camper. Huge storage on this for a pop-up. You do have the refrigerator. Not sure what the cubic foot is on the refrigerator. It's going to be at least a 2.5 cubic foot refrigerator. Nice little ice box up here. It is three-way, and whether you're boondocking or hooked up to shore power, turn it on. A couple hours later, you've got a nice cold fridge, and you can adjust the thermostat. It's not just preset to one setting. Just to the right here, 110 outlet there. Nice converter box. That's where your breakers and stuff are. Smoke detector, LP detector. There's your water heater switch. It's gas electric, direct spark ignition water heater, 6 gallon. Whether you're boondocking or hooked up to shore power, you'll have hot water within 15 minutes. Your stereo here, around the corner here, it's going to be a Kenwood, and I'm not sure if that's Bluetooth or not. Have to double check on that. But you do have the full entertainment package on this for a pop-up. Interior speakers, and you also have the marine style speakers outside. 110 outlet there. 110 outlets all over this camper, by the way. All right. You get the idea. Let's go outside. Oh, I do want to point out LED lights all over. Front to back. LED saves you on your battery. Exterior is going to be fiberglass finish, not the aluminum. Your traditional pop-ups usually have the aluminum and they get all dinked up when you're driving down the road. Fiberglass, you will not have that issue. And also to protect you from rock debris when you're driving down the road, nice diamond plating on the front. That may have been an option or part of a package. Kind of back up here, show off that vinyl. Again, it's in great condition. Your awning is going to be a manual awning. It's in the bag up there. Didn't put it out for the video, but anyway, it's going to be about a 14-foot awning. Takes a couple minutes to set up. Nice grab handle. Exterior marine style speakers. This is going to be a little bit of storage up underneath your kitchen area. Little table can go right here for, or I'm sorry, your gas grill. If you want that hooked up, you can. You've got a gas grill hookup right there. This is going to be your holding tank for your freshwater. Your freshwater, I believe, is going to be a 26-gallon freshwater holding tank, and your sewer tanks, your gray, which is your sink and shower, is going to be 12-gallon, and your black tank, which is your toilet, that's going to be 12-gallon. Tires are going to be original. They were made the 13th week of 2000. I'm sorry, the 26th week of 2013. Little 4-digit code right there tells you that, and they're in excellent condition. But if you were going to buy this, I would say sometime in the near future, I would just invest in some tires. They can't be that much for a pop-up. Oh, you do have Easy Lube axles, and you're on a torsion flex axle suspension system, which is like an independent suspension. It rides a lot smoother. Outside kitchen, that may have been an option. 2-burner gas cooktop outside here, and you do have a nice little sink here. Not sure if this has a standalone holding tank or not. That's your furnace exhaust for your 20,000 BTU furnace. Nice little service slide out here. 110 outlet right here. I'm going to try to show off everything. Oh, this is your second gas grill hookup right here. I'm assuming just to hook up to the 2-burner gas cooktop. And let's show off these decals. Little scratch right there. Normal wear and tear. No curling, anything like that. And that kitchen does collapse away pretty quick and easy, and you just push it in and it locks away for transport. Kind of show off what it looks like from the front rear here. Spare tire with cover. Again, that was probably an option or part of a package. And you do have the heavy duty manual stabilizer jacks. Those are the ones you want. You don't want those rinky dink electric ones. I do also want to point out, as far as the construction, you do have marine grade plywood underneath your beds, and basically you're a lot safer from wood rot, which a lot of your pop-up manufacturers are still using that particle board stuff. That's going to be your dining U-shaped boot dinette pop out. Again, you could pull it out and bring it back in with one hand. Easy setup. It's going to be your hookups for your sewer. There's your black tank sewer hose compartment right there. Hookups for your sewage. And that may be your sink hookup if you want to dump your holding tank for your sink. Aluminum alloy wheels. Forgot to point that out when I was showing off the tires. You can see they're in excellent condition. No dry rot, anything like that. This is going to be the exterior compartment door to that storage compartment I showed you. It's passed through up underneath the booth. I forgot to unlock the door. That's going to be your 6-gallon gas electric direct spark ignition service panel for the water heater. And again, show off the decals. See that glare? That fiberglass finish. Definitely nice feature on a pop-up. Kind of back up here, show that vinyl canvas on the pop-up. Show this. It's in good condition. There we go. It's got some good lighting. Yeah. Outside shower, hot and cold running water, cable hookup here. This power cord, once you're hooked up to shore power, 30-amp marine style cord, by the way. Once you're hooked up to shore power, a little LED light here kind of shows you got shore power coming in. Once you get shore power coming in, take this power cord, bring it up, plug it into that little outlet up there, and that pretty much you plug that in and you got AC. I'm not sure what this is going to be. City water hookup probably. And here's your little telltale sticker right here. See? Dry weight 3,201 pounds when it came off the assembly line. And if you buy this camper and you need the VIN number, there you go. And if you want it bigger, there you go. Oh, one of the coolest features on this pop-up, it's a power lift setup, so you don't have to set it by hand anymore. Anyway, you got basically a winch system here, up and down, easy to set up the pop-up. 2 20-pound LP tanks, and this definitely was an option. Power lift power jack on the front. The owners, while I was doing the video, set these bars out here. He's not giving the bars away with the camper because he definitely paid a pretty good penny for these weight distribution sway bars is what I call them. But he's not giving it away, but if you end up wanting a camper, maybe y'all can work out a deal. Pretty nice setup. Keeps you from swaying, keeps your truck from sagging. And again, your heavy-duty manual stabilizer jacks. I always say it. I know I didn't get everything. And if I didn't, I do apologize. Anyway, if you want to come and see the camper, just call the number on the ad, or you can call 502-645-3124. You always deal directly with the owner. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And if you want to keep up to date on RVs and pop-ups coming for sale by owner in the Louisville, Kentucky area, you can always follow HelpSellMyRV.com on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.